What's going on, guys? And we are 1 week away from Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney. One of the biggest fights of the year on paper. But here's the thing. I just can't get into this fight, guys. I can't get into it as much as I would like to. And I feel like I'm probably not the only one out there who feels the same way. See, I bet you a lot of you guys, like me, have actually been turned off by the social media drama surrounding this fight. All of the stuff we've been seeing with Ryan Garcia, all of the stuff that we've been seeing with Bill Haney, Devin Haney's dad, and all of the back and forth, everything you've been seeing on YouTube in the interviews, it's all designed to hype up the fight. But guys, if you're like me, you're actually feeling less interested the closer we get rather than actually being hyped up and you can't wait to see this fight. And the reason why I feel like I'm not the only one is because if you look at ticket sales to watch this fight live at the Barclays Center in New York next Saturday, you can sit anywhere in this arena that you like. Right now, you can get tickets throughout the entire arena. Ticket sales are poor for this event. So that's the first strike against the argument that all of this drama is building up interest in the fight. It's patently not, because people are not buying tickets for the event. Now, I know some people will be saying that the pay-per-view is where the real money's to be made, and maybe that will be the case. Maybe this fight will do millions of pay-per-view buys. But I kind of feel that that's unlikely at this point as well. I don't feel like spending 70, 80, 60 bucks, whatever this is going to cost, to watch a fight that has, in my view, a very predictable outcome, which is Devin Haney winning. Probably not even a particularly exciting outcome, which is Devin Haney winning a boring points decision. And an undercard that was only announced weeks before the fight, and it's not particularly strong either. So put all of this together, guys, and the fight is not really pulling me in as much as I wish that it would. And like I said, if you feel the same way, let me know in the comments, because I feel like I'm not the only one who's not as interested in this fight as you'd like to be. Now, here's the thing. The reason why I feel like the social media drama has gone too far with this one is because in the past, when you've had a lot of antics outside of the ring in order to hype up a fight, build up a fight, Floyd Mayweather, the guy that a lot of these younger fighters look up to, sort of built the blueprint in a way for doing this in the modern era. Mike Tyson, who I've got a picture of in my wall, was obviously involved in all kinds of press conference shenanigans. I mean, a lot of his out-of-the-ring antics are part of the reason why he's still known as the face of boxing to casual fans, people that don't follow the sport, even to this day. But the problem is, both of those guys, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali in the past, other names who have used their mouth, the drama surrounding them to sell fights, they could back it up in the ring in a way that Ryan Garcia can't. See, that's the problem with this one for me, guys. Ryan Garcia is behaving like a washed-up fighter who's trying to use the last vestiges of his dying brand name to generate interest in a fight when his physical capabilities are no longer what they should be, and he's no longer capable of actually being an elite boxer. But the problem is, Ryan Garcia, at least in theory, shouldn't be at the end of his career. He should be at the beginning of his career. He's in his mid-20s. He shouldn't be focusing on all of the drama outside of the ring, and he should be focusing on improving his athletic capabilities. Now, I know a lot of people will say it's fake. He's doing it to drum up interest in the fight. He's very smart and savvy when it comes to social media, but it's not all fake. Let me tell you, it's not all fake. Because like they say in wrestling, the best characters are the person's real personality turned up to 10. And just like you see with Conor McGregor, where you have all of his behind-the-scenes problems spilling out into his real-life personality, or his on-camera personality, if you will, and you just see the same thing with Tyson Fury, it's Ryan Garcia, and he's the same as those other two guys. What I mean by that is, even if elements of this are being put out deliberately by him, his dad, his team, all of these people around him in order to make it look like he's having more of a breakdown than he actually is, there is stuff going on behind the scenes. There is stuff that's going to be impacting his preparation for this camp. And the sad thing is, Ryan Garcia truthfully seems to be behaving more like the Oscar De La Hoya at the end of his career, the Oscar De La Hoya who was recently retired, than the Oscar De La Hoya who was in the prime of his career, who was the golden boy. And that's kind of what Ryan Garcia was originally sort of being pushed to be, the new Oscar De La Hoya. And unfortunately, even though he has a good amateur background, he just seems to not be committed to actually improving himself as a fighter to the level that he should be, to the level that he could be. And instead, he's just trying to rely on the easy way out. And the easy way out is to try and cause drama on social media, to try and generate interest in a fight so that when you lose, you can create this marketable persona where people will try and pay money to see you lose again. But like I say, the big difference between this situation and a lot of other situations in the past is the threat and the credibility of the fighters involved. Nobody sees Ryan Garcia as a serious threat in this fight. Nobody sees Ryan Garcia as a real threat to beat Devin Haney. And it's not like he's a devastating heavyweight puncher where it's like we know he's off the rails, but we're also tuning in because we don't know if he's going to be able to pull something out of the fire here with his punching power, like with a Tyson, like with a Deontay Wilder, even like a Tyson Fury. Even if you want to use an example from the past, Derek Chisora and David Haye, who infamously had the brawl after the Klitschko fight, which led to the unsanctioned fight in the UK. There was a lot of drama in that fight, but there was a legitimate sporting drama as well because you had these two dangerous heavyweight punchers and you didn't know who was going to win the fight. But with this one, you have a guy in Ryan Garcia who's just almost certainly going to lose to Devin Haney. He's almost certainly not going to win this fight, and nobody is really looking at him as the future of the division either. Nobody's looking at Ryan Garcia going on to beat Matias, to beat Teofimo Lopez, to beat Tank Davis, who he's already lost to fight any of these names and actually have success. And so that's the problem with this fight. All of the drama in the world can't save something that doesn't have legitimate sporting merit underneath it. And I think you combine that with the fact that unlike Tank Davis, Devin Haney doesn't have a particularly entertaining style. And he does actually have a more likable personality. And it's his dad that's doing a lot of the drama and trying to stir up things behind the scenes. But I don't think people are responding to it. I don't think it's helping this fight. I think the social media hoopla is actually detracting from it. I think it's leaving a bad taste in my mouth. I'm willing to bet it's leaving a bad taste in a lot of your guys' mouths as well. And I don't think this fight's going to be a big success. I wish I would be more excited for this one, and unfortunately, I'm just not. Maybe I'll be wrong on the fight night. Maybe this will be an all-time classic. I just don't see it. But let me know, guys, in the comments. Is the drama surrounding this fight turning you off? Is it making you more interested in watching it? Or is it making you say, you know what? I'm not even going to be tuning in next Saturday. Where are you guys at with this one? Is the drama good for the fight? Is it bad for the fight? You don't care? Let me know in the comments, guys. Thank you, as always, for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.